Dr. Singhvi, for speaking with us. Now, according to the law that Madhya Pradesh has passed, conversion from one religion to another by misrepresentation, force, fraud, undue influence, coercion, allurement or marriage will be prohibited, and any marriage with the sole intention of changing the girl's religion will be declared null and void. Since the law couches itself well as an anti-conversion law, will it be difficult to challenge it legally?
Both as somebody in public life and as somebody who knows a little bit of the law, let us look at the theory, the practice, the law and the politics. First of all, Maha, it's a very intriguing, a very mystifying kind of a phrase, love jihad. One doesn't know to which legal zoo this animal belongs. I've yet to understand and find out which legal zoo this animal belongs. If A marries B and you find force, fraud, then existing law is sufficient to punish A and to void the marriage. If A forces B, kidnaps her without consent, this, that or the other, where there is lack of consent or below age, there is sufficient provision in the law. Vice versa, if suppose A and B consensually run away and the parents of B, both are above age adults who are against the marriage, the parents, find their daughter missing, they file what lawyers call a habeas corpus, which in Latin is a fancy Latin word to say produce the body. And the moment the police produces the couple and the couple says we married of our own free will, then that's the end of the matter. I don't understand what extra is needed by the way of these so-called freedom of religious acts. Today, if there is forcible conversion, if there is forcible marriage, if there is non-consensual kidnapping, if there is torture to convert, if there is any kind of illegality about either marriage or conversion, the existing law, the IPC alone is sufficient. Therefore, this is the theory. But in practice, what is happening is that by these laws, first of all, you are not doing law at all. You're doing crass, crude politics. The only object of these laws, and it doesn't matter whether it's Madhya Pradesh or UP, is to intimidate, to polarize, to scare, to control, to browbeat. Do you know, on the ground, this is all very well for lawyers to talk in theory.
Okay.
On the ground, poor, middle class, middle level people arrested, kept for days, tortured, threatened. This is nothing but mob frenzy.
So, Dr.
It has
Singh,
become a political stick to beat communities with.
So,
and I think this is very sad. And you couch it in such grand terms. And let me end by